Welcome to the fourth trimester. The fourth trimester is not a term you hear very often. Postpartum care is another way that we talk about it, but I like the term fourth trimester because it really paints this picture that it's not over. It's not post anything. You're really just beginning. But so much of prenatal care in our society, in our culture, and in our medical care is targeted towards this delivery day. And now the baby's out, and I find that a lot of women and families haven't really thought as much about like the reality of what's going to happen next, you know? So the concept of the fourth trimester is really just that we're not done with you yet. We're still here. We're still in your lives. We still want to provide care for you because this is a really fragile, sensitive time where a lot of changes happen really quickly, and it can be kind of isolating and tough to know if you're getting enough care and how to get it. And I think a lot of women look back and realize that they did not have the support they needed until it was maybe too late. So we want to really have a proactive approach. Just because the baby's out, your obstetrician still cares about you, and we want to make sure that you're really set up for support. To create a supportive environment in the postpartum fourth trimester, it really takes a village. I know that concept and that term is used a lot, it takes a village, but it does. And you need to start thinking about that early in the pregnancy. Who are the people that you really want around you? A close circle of people that you can count on. Who are the people that are going to really stress you out and really impose their desires on you, or maybe make your home not a comfortable environment? The people are really important, and that needs to be clearly communicated with your partner or with whoever's going to be your rock during this time. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your nanny, maybe it's your husband. Whoever it is, have a plan in place of like, I really want to make sure my sister is here, or I really don't want my mother-in-law to come for the first month. Think about those things now and create your unit of people that are going to be helpful. If you have limited support and people that will be supportive in your life at that time, there are services for postpartum doula care in the home, and I highly recommend it. There's different people in town that will do it and come to your house and help with whatever you need, because a lot of times you don't know what you need. You just need support. You need people in the right place at the right time to help with laundry and with food and with encouragement, because it's a tough season. So pick your people. That's really important. Communicate it to your partner. Talk about your feeding plan and make sure that your feeding plan is very clearly communicated to anyone who is going to be in the home. If you want to exclusively breastfeed and that's really important to you, it's important to us. We want to support you on that journey. It does need to be communicated to every grandparent, every babysitter, that anyone that's going to be there. Plan on repeating yourself or even write it down. The more people that understand your plans, the more that they can support you. It's also really important to take care of your own body. This requires more calories than having a baby inside of you to fully breastfeed and support a baby. It's about 500 extra calories a day. So that's like a lot of extra calories, right? But we don't want you just taking in excess calories. We want you to nourish your body. We want you eating real food. And it's difficult to prepare food when you're breastfeeding a baby. So think about that in advance. Have prepared meals, ask some friends to help. I'm a big fan of I have a hard time asking for help, so I like things I can do myself. And for me, making smoothies was a really great way. You can add in protein powder, fruits and vegetables, and you have that sustenance all day long that's really nourishing for you and your baby. I also think it's important for your support to remember, like, the baby still thinks they're kind of on the inside. The baby still thinks that they're part of your body for that next whole 3 months. So keeping that baby close is a natural desire, and it's good. Get as much skin-to-skin time as you can, and try to make it not so hard on yourself by getting a carrier, or wear your baby. Don't go out of the house as much unless you really have to, because it's much easier to get skin to skin when you're comfortable in your own home. But do get out for walks and get some fresh air and some exercise for those natural endorphins. If you need support with breastfeeding, with your mental health, with getting extra help in the house, we do have social workers available. We have a behavioral health department available. A lot of this stuff is a phone call away or a virtual visit away. If you suffered with any hypertensive disease or higher risk features, you might need more support than other moms, and we do have that, where we want to meet you in your home with your own blood pressure monitoring and virtual visits, so that you don't have to load up your baby and come to us just to get basic information about your health status. So ask about those things. Are there services that we could have available that might benefit you? Your breast pump, make sure you have that ready to go. Lactation consultant, make sure you have their number available. We want to make sure that you know we have this team around you, and we want to be able to help you anytime that you're in need. So what I learned about the first 2 weeks of the fourth trimester of postpartum from my 8 years of medical training was absolutely nothing. But what I learned about going through it myself with 3 children was that the first 2 weeks after a baby are the hardest 2 weeks of your life. And I don't think enough moms are prepared for that. Your hormones are gonna go from puberty to menopause and up and down and everywhere in between. It is normal to feel very sensitive. It's normal to wake up with night sweats. It's normal to have engorgement or supply mismatch from your baby in those first 2 weeks. There's so much happening, so many adjustments. So the biggest message I just want moms to know is just give yourself some grace. You're not gonna have it all figured out. You're not gonna understand everything that's happening. Nourish your body, communicate with your partner. This is where that support piece is really, really important. Get outside for some fresh air, eat healthy foods, get the skin to skin time, and this too shall pass. The first 2 weeks are hard. I think a lot of women are misled that breastfeeding is perfectly natural and it's easy and it should just come so easily that baby's just gonna hop right on there, but that's not the case. It's hard, and that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. That just means it's gonna, they're making a mom out of you. It takes a lot of perseverance, and show yourself some patience and trust the process and ask for help when you need it. But those first 2 weeks, you can definitely expect a roller coaster of emotions and physical changes. If you're ever feeling stuck in a place, when I say roller coaster, I mean really sad, really happy, cry for no reason. But if you feel like you're stuck in one of those emotions past that first 2 weeks, that's really a time to ask for help, because postpartum depression can really disguise itself as many other things, and I think it's better to catch it sooner than later. So if you do feel like you're stuck under a dark cloud or you're not getting back to yourself after that first couple of rough weeks, please reach out, because we have a whole team that's here to support you. We don't want to make you leave your house, and we want you home with your comfy baby and snuggling, but we do want you to know that we're just a phone call or a virtual visit away if there's anything that you need. We routinely have a 2-week check-in with you and a 6-week check-in with you, really because those are major milestones in the first trimester. Those first 2 weeks are tough. We want to know you're okay. We want to see how you're coping with everything and where we can steer you to get the more support that you might need. And then at 6 weeks, that's really when the majority of the healing of the vulvar changes and the uterus is fully involuted, and you're really kind of getting back to your more physical norms. So at 6 weeks, we really do like to have a physical exam and then talk with you about like the next stages, because there's a lot of things that can happen in pregnancy that will carry with you. If you have high blood pressure, we want to make sure you have a cardiologist. If you had diabetes, we want to make sure that we're rechecking that things have normalized, and get you with the specialist that you may need. If in that time period between your 2-week check-in and your 6-week check-in, if you have any concerns, we're here. If you have bleeding that's exceeding a pad over more than if you're changing your pad every hour and it's full, that's probably too much. You can get quite anemic. If you were anemic when you left the hospital and you're bleeding even less than that, have a low threshold to come back. If you're concerned about a blood clot in your legs or your lungs, that's a really big deal. And we will review all of that with you in the hospital before you leave, but it's a lot of information at one time. So it's really important to know bleeding, blood clots, the blues and depression. Those are big deals, and you need to call us. There can be infections that can develop postpartum as well. So while the night sweats can be normal, if you're having a persistent fever, please call us. If you're ever just unsure and you want to get checked out, we're open 24/7. It's the same OB triage that you came to before. We have an amazing staff of expert nurses and doctors always on call. If you just need somebody to lay eyes on you and see what's going on, we're here.